Good morning, everybody. Time to get started with another morning sessions. I've been getting later and later in my broadcast. Not quite sure what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. I've been starting to eat breakfast now beforehand. I was doing this weird, well, not so weird these days, but intermittent fasting thing. And I don't know. Before, at around the 1 hour mark of the morning sessions, I would just lose steam. So I decided I'm gonna just start eating, even if I'm not super hungry in the morning. So just ate a little bit of yogurt, and yeah, I think I've got enough energy to last for a few hours as I'm here with you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Raise the volume of this a little bit. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, so today we are surrounded by sunlight. And we're just gonna try to capture that feeling. One thing I think that I'm gonna do right now, you're hearing plaits going through rings and into beads, but I think I'm going to, in the spirit of sunlight, put everything through this wasp filter. So I'm gonna get my audio in here. I'm gonna find, let's use the low pass filter. And I'm gonna have that go into, let's see. Here we go. And have to how is this going? Yeah, it's very quiet. The strange thing, let me see. Audio in. Oh yeah. I'm hearing that wasp filter as I'm moving it around. We're in G sharp. That's a good. So I'm gonna close the filter up and I'm gonna just start recording right now. Oh yeah, this thing is morphing pretty nicely. Okay, it's really quiet. I know it's probably hard to hear. Let me bump this up a bit. Okay, here we go. I'm liking these really harsh highs because it's reminding me of what it's like to be in the sunlight. And I'm just slowly turning this filter frequency to hit that little sweet spot. Okay, let's go ahead and let this... Okay, oh, never mind. Nice sounding part right here. Okay. And let it ring out. Close the filter up. Let it just fade out. Okay, I think I might have made a little bit of an error right around here at the 49 bar mark in that I raised the volume of the track kind of abruptly, and I should not have done that. But I think we could maybe make it work by having a break at right after bar 48, which would be perfect. And then we can have another one again, like right around here, and let that ring out. Let's see what we have. I'm going to just start playing this loop. I'm going to turn off the modular input, and then I'm going to add a little bit of reverb to this. Let's put in the hybrid reverb. Actually, let's find a... Let's put this into a droney cave. Yeah, that sounds nice. I might put a little bit of delay too to kind of mask some of that. Let's make this nice and wide. I'm gonna bring in maybe an echo device. Let's use Live's echo device, since I'm always using the Echo Boy Jr. Maybe we just put in a regular echo, and then we're going to be the ones to do something with it. Gonna unsync it. Give it a little bit of feedback. We've already got a reverb at the end, so I'm not gonna do much with that. We're in a dark hall. Just make the bass mono so it stays in the middle, although we don't have too much bass in there. Okay, so I think we've got a nice wide drone that we can work with, and I gotta remember we're in G sharp or A flat. I want this to be kind of high energy, so I'm going to bring this up to maybe 126 beats per minute. And then I'm going to program in a quick 4 on the floor. I've got an idea in my head in terms of what I feel like making today. Maybe something like I want to bring in like a simple kick. Sound a little machine-like with a lot of FM sounds. Or maybe this 9 snare. With some of that reverb. Yeah. Let's use, I changed my mind. How about some 909? Okay, and we're gonna a nice aggressive open hat like that with the typical 909 sound. Okay, so the only thing we're not using that's in the 909 kit is this kick drum, which I guess is the main thing, right? Let's morph this. Yeah, this is actually sounding like a 909 now. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take the snare out of it for right now. And this is how we're going to, I guess, come up with little bass line. Let's figure this out. We're in A flat. Let's arm this track. And I'm hearing a lot of latency. Let's get down to 64. What do you guys use in your latency settings? Something like that. Let's go in the... Major, or let's... I'm going to be in Mixolydian again. It's one of my favorite scales. I don't know much about the history of it, but for some reason it just kind of speaks to me. When I'm looking at the keyboard, it's got a nice mix of some of those keys there in the minor scale, just where kind of where it counts, but it still has that major scale feel of... gotta look up the history of that. That's what I want. Ugh. That was hard on my hands. Okay, I'm gonna stop for just a second. Let's see if we could make sense of this. Quantize. And let's see, how many bars is this right here? This is just 4 bars. Why did it seem like much more? Okay, that's exactly what I want. I'm gonna crop that. I'm gonna duplicate this. Then I'm gonna look at the scale, and then I'm gonna get a little bit crazy right here towards the end. Let me loop this real quick, and then I'm gonna work on this last part. Okay, that might be interesting. Although, let me try this. I'm gonna do that every 16 bars. I don't want it to loop like that. So I'm gonna duplicate this again. Then over here we're gonna tame this. Maybe it could be a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. No. There we go. Yeah. And then we just kind of do a little stutter. Yeah, right there. So it's a little bit different, and we've got a 16 bar loop. Let's go ahead and what do you think? Something like that? Okay, that sounds decent enough for a Tuesday morning. Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep going with this, and we're gonna have a nice unique bass line throughout the track. Kind of like these dueling square waves that are giving it that nice synthwave feel. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do 16 more bars. Okay, okay. I don't have the patience. I think we're good. We'll find a good loop point. And even if it's a little bit off after 70 bars, I think it's okay because we're going to be probably cutting this up a little bit. Let's take the Pro 1 out of here. Okay. Okay, that's a good loop point right there anyway. I wonder if we put in, let's try a little bit of, just a bit of echo. Oh yeah, okay. I like this dot. And then we're gonna have that I'm just gonna low cut that. It gives it a little bit of movement. I like that. And I don't think we're gonna have to add any other kind of space to it. Let's see what the old matriarch is gonna give us today. This is kind of like oh, I'm liking this. Let's record this in. I'm gonna just start recording it in now, because again, I'm having these weird sync issues. Hey, Hayes. Oh. You've come to the right place for brain scrub, because there's nothing logical about what's going on right here. But, sorry to hear about that job, man. Yeah, the 9 to 5 really can suck the life out of you. How's it going? Oh, the micro granny. Oh wait, sorry. I was thinking you got the grandmother, the Moog grandmother. Micro granny. Nice. By Basil. Just before the broadcast, I picked up the Typhon. So we'll see how that's going to fit into the setup. The reason why I got it was because I wanted an analog portable synth. And while it has some limitations, it also has some really nice effects to it. It's just a 2 oscillator little synth. You're probably familiar with it, actually. But it's got a audio input, and it's got some great effects on board. I mean, it's a digital processor, but got some really good algorithms there on board. Yeah, isn't that's the case, right? Like the money's good, you can buy more stuff, more music stuff to feed your passions, and then yeah, the only thing that sucks is being in the office. Do you actually have to go into the office, or can you be remote? Oh, nice. That would be super cool. Hey, if you ever need a beta tester. All right, let's go ahead and bring in a little bit of this matriarch. I'm just gonna record it. We're a little bit off in timing, but again, it's because for some reason I cannot get this thing to sync with Ableton Live. Ooh, I'm just sweeping the spacing of that stereo delay and I'm getting some nice little stereo effects. I'm doing some detuning by adding some pitch amount to that mod wheel. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think it helps. My wife is working remotely right now in the other room. I mean, man, if you can cut out an hour of your day of commute. Okay, I'm gonna stop this now. Okay, I'm gonna let that just kind of like be detuned at the end. I don't know anything about that. Trinity cubes, like Lego blocks, like magnetically. On another subject, I was looking, since I'm gonna be on the road for a little bit, I was looking for a little action camera, and I was looking at that DJI, what do they call it, the Action 2 camera. I'm not gonna get it, but I'm just gonna use my iPhone. But the thing that I thought was cool about that is that it's like this modular camera system, and it's all snapped together through magnets, including the front-facing screen. You just click it together like a magnet, and I think you can add a bunch of other things, or maybe you can only add one. I'm not sure, but the thing about it is everything is through magnets, including like USB connections and all that stuff. So Pins on the sides. Okay, got it, got it. Sorry, I was going a little bit off topic there. Cool. I'll have to look at that. The only Trinity I know is the Korg, the old Korg Trinity. Trinity drum. Okay, let me get this Moog to be on my grid. There we go. I'm not going to do anything with this because I like that digital delay. Sorry, I mean the BBD delay. Let's find a nice VST. Let's see. What do I have here that, you know, I don't know. I'm starting to just like these VSTs that kind of consolidate all the, a bunch of instruments together just because it's easier to mess around with. But let's see. Let's find something. That we haven't used in a while. We haven't used hybrid in a while. Let's see if hybrid actually works with the M1 chip. Ah, it does. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with oh, you know what? I don't have the presets that my user made presets are not on here. I think I have to find those libraries and reinstall. So, let's see, bells. I'm looking for like a nice bell sound. Sounds like a Japanese train. I like this for something else though. Let's bring in like maybe a little sequence with this. But I'm gonna continue on with the VST after. This is just going to be like a little extra. Okay. That did not sound good in real time, but I think I can quantize this a bit and find something that might. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna find like a detuning type of plugin to make it sound better. Okay. So again, not poetry here, but I'm thinking if I add some crazy, I want this to kind of be like a detuned thing. Maybe like a micro pitch. Or you know what? Let's use this H9. Pitch flex. Oh. That's why I gotta actually activate it. I don't want it to even sound like. Okay. Okay, that's just like a little extra thing. Let's continue on with this bell. Light, pure light. All right. That was just for fun. And let's go ahead and all right, let's record this in and let's add a ton of effects to it so it doesn't sound like that very digital bell sound. This should be fun. Okay. So we got a little bell part. Actually, you know, I'm not really loving it, but I think we can add... We can add some things that'll... let's just put a lot of effects on here. I mean, this could also ruin it, but let's just really destroy this thing. You know, I guess distortion, at least for me, doesn't sound that great. Let's see, what else do we have here? A little bit of micro pitching. Sounds like a whale. Oh, okay, how about this? We will lay off the mix a bit. Sounds like we're underwater now. Yeah, we're gonna get this. To get this to sound like we're underwater, even though we're... Our theme today is we're in the sunlight, but check it out, like, you know, just using some of these VST effects really changed our sound, because we had this really almost generic sounding bell. Then we added some Echo Boy. And then some of this micro pitching. In fact, I'm going to bring the micro pitching before the echo. And then finally this tremolator. To kind of give it a little bit of that tremolo. I mean, we could also do things like bring this down an octave too, using this Beats warping. Let's see. All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh. So right now it's really even destroying that the file itself. But it's giving it like that banjo feel. Okay. Digging that. Let's see. Let's since we're getting into kind of weird territory with that, let's use that Microfreak. I haven't used that in a while. The Microfreak is over here. The famous synth by Arturia. Now the way I'm going to use that is I'm going to have to plug that in. Let's use the... Let's see. Where is the Microfreak? Right here. So we're going to have to put the Microfreak into... Let's just use the Moog since we're done with it. And this is just going to be RME1. And we're going to have to, over here, arm this. I hear it. I hear it. Oh, you know why? It's because we're using the, vocoder. Let's use the vocoder. Need to make this mono. I thought it was mono. Testing. Testing. Where is that coming from? Oh, okay, here. This is why. I was on the wrong channel. Okay. Oh, now it's not working. Why is that? Testing. Why isn't that working now? Testing. Sorry about that. Very Mocoder. All right, let me figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna just get this audio. I'm gonna just get it all in the same channel. I'm gonna use the Microfreak and turn that on. Testing, testing. No, it's not working. Maybe it's because I have the input switched over there. Testing. That's the reason why. I have to go in the back here, and all this time I've had this all set up. I didn't even realize that I had the inputs, the outputs switched up in the back of that patch bay. Okay, let's use this. Let's find a good vocoded patch. I'm gonna go ahead. Um, testing. Test, test. Sugar pop. Testing, testing, testing. Test, 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 test. Let's find a good one. I want it to be kind of. I just want it to be. Let me turn off my mic here so you don't hear me, and I'll speak in the book. Okay, let's find something good. Maybe something like this. This one, I love this one, I love this one. Hello, battery. Hello, battery. Hello, battery. Testing, and we're gonna use this one right here. Let's use this one right here. Okay, Kellyanne VCO, we're gonna go ahead and save right now. I like the lower voice better. Who's our team? Gary from here. Who's our team today? Today is you are surrounded by sunlight. Alright, we're saved now. And my microphone is very, very sensitive. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can just record a few things here. Alright, this is looking mono. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this off and let's see. I was just reading out of that magazine, just some random words on the page, and trying to do my best at keeping up. I have to go in and change some of the sensitivity settings, but let's make sure this is recorded. Okay, so I think we're good with kind of the vocals. We might not even have to listen to the radio today, although Delhi MVCO is online, so maybe we will. Maybe we can find some other little samples. Okay. Let's add some effects to that voice. I'm going to start from right at the 10th bar. Natural and smile. Molly is up with the sun, bringing the brighter side of news. Good day, and he's stuck and says it's a dream. Getting to tell the stories about her favorite place in the world. To learn more about her, turn the page and then I'm on 6. Hometown news in the Taylor house. Help across the deck in Roseville. Assisting young women as they pick their time. Next step stop in Asian times. Heard about that Taylor house in downtown cheerful yellow home. Serving help and Asian out and celebrate and accommodate 8 residents in Okay, let's see. I don't want to add, so I have a really fast delay, kind of gives it that echo feeling. I'm thinking maybe we add, what happens if I bring this up an octave, just on the clip side? And then I sound like a chipmunk. Which might be fine at some point in the track. So let's do that. We'll have 2 versions, one that's up an octave as well. And let's see, is there something else we wanted to add to that? Oh, maybe a gate, because it was pretty noisy. I mean, not noisy, it was just the sensitivity of that mic got all of my breath, right? It sounded like I said, what the hell? Let's see. Bringing the brighter side of news at Good Day, and he's stuck and says it's a dream. Getting to tell the stories about her favorite place in the world. To learn more about her. And then I'm on 6. Hometown news in the Taylor house. Help across the deck in Roseville. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna put in any acid today, but I do want to use the Prophet 6, so I'm gonna move these clips to track 5 over here, which is normally my acid track. And let's try to find something that's going to supplement this. All right, and then I think this is kind of this will be the last part. Oh, nice. What vocoder are you using again? Didn't you have a couple different ones? Did you have Roland? The, what was that one called? Anyways, I remember watching you do some vocoding stuff. So I'm looking for like just like a static pattern. There are a couple in here that I kind of like, so let's quantize that and let's find a couple of good looping spots and then figure out the sound design. And then I think we'll be done with today's jam. The boutique, nice. So let me know if they're working. How do you like those? The VC, the Behringer, and then the boutique. Okay, so let's go ahead and thinking maybe we can loop this. Okay, that's a good loop right there. Actually, and then with this one, I think I'm going to take this down an octave. Oh yeah, I like this one too. Okay, that's a good loop right there. I'm liking this patch too. We could make it a little less washy. I think. Let's okay, let's try this. Yeah, something like this. Oh yeah, I like that. I like this one the best. Okay, let's try this last one over here too. And then we'll have to record all of these different parts, and we'll have, looks like 5 different elements. Let's see how this one sounds. I can't remember what the last one was like. All right, let's figure this out. My favorite though, I'm gonna and we're gonna use this to do a little bit of sound design. Take some of that noise out. Uh-oh. Am I hearing crackle? Oh, sorry. I'm hearing some crackle. No distortion. Yeah, let's do this. I actually have the arpeggiator on, and it's making everything a lot more staccato. I'm hearing some... I'm gonna add a little glide. Not too much. Okay. I'm hearing some static, and I think it's coming from this, but I like this patch. This is probably my doing. Or let's see if it's the buffer. Maybe it is. Oops. No, it's the synth. What is that popping? It's probably the envelope. Oh, it is. No? All right, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna record these parts in one by one, and we'll just listen to it with the drums going. All right, here we go. And I need to get back to the Prophet. And okay, let's try this again. Okay, it's hard to hear it. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'm gonna let this one go because it's my favorite one. So this one was 3 bars, so I'm gonna have to make sure that it's divisible by that, so 18 bars maybe. Maybe I'm gonna do a little bit of detuning too. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then that was just 9 bars. Okay, so for all of these, the volume is really low, and I'm wondering if I got that crackle. Let's take a listen. Yeah, there's crackle in there. It almost sounds like a vinyl crackle, so I don't mind it too much. Oh, you know what just sounded cool is when we, I'm gonna bring track 7 next to track 3. I'm gonna click save, Dalian VCO. And I'm gonna actually duplicate this. Wait, but before I do that, I'm gonna color these all different shades of orange except for that pink one. It's kind of hard to see. But just so I have, and then this pink one actually, we'll make this green so it stands out. And I'm going to just duplicate that because it sounds, check this out. It sounds kind of cool with, when we've got a couple different ones playing at the same time. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. So we actually have 2 parts that are the Prophet 6, and I think we're ready to go, except, you know what, we didn't even do any drum design. I'm gonna click save again, and then I'm just gonna make sure that all of these parts are off. And let's work on these drums a bit. I want to add some percussive elements, but nothing crazy. I just want it to be, in fact, I don't even want to put too much reverb on anything except maybe for the snare and the hand claps. Let's take a listen. Ooh, sorry. put in some of these ride cymbals, but let's make it 909. This kick, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna bring up the gain. There we go. Just up a couple decibels. Shiny. Thanks. Let's. Yeah, I think we could definitely work with this. Okay, I'm gonna delete this, well, no. Let's keep it in. I also just decided, let's go ahead and bring in some, like a washy reverb for this vocoder. I'm probably biased, but I don't like my voice. Let's see if we could, let's use a hybrid reverb. Ah, saturator too. No. Oh, I said okay at the end. Let's take that out. All right. You know, I'm not gonna work too hard on this part. Just a little bit of reverb, and then let's just let the rest of the song do its own thing. Let's bring this. Oh, wait. Let me record the MIDI from TR8S. I'm actually going to call this drum, and I'm going to put in 616, which is my preset. I still always forget to do that, and then, you know, when I'm preparing tracks, like, I can never remember which drum kit I used, and it's usually just lost. Okay, let's get 8 bars of this. Actually, there we go. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. And let me clear this part. And quantize this 16th. Notes. We'll have to add a little crash symbol at the beginning of this 8-bar loop. Okay, yeah, we'll use that one. That's a 909, I think. Yeah. Okay, just for fun, let's add a little, let's see. We can add maybe on the 3rd and the 7th bar a little bit of a roll, open hat roll, close hat roll. Take that one out. Take that. Okay, well, let's stick with this. I think I'm gonna move some of these so that they don't, so that these things don't hit right when the kick hits, or the open hat. Same with this, because it kind of loses its impact when we've got it right on kick. So same with this one. That is a little. Okay, I'm gonna save, and then I also forgot, I gotta. There we go. Oh no! That's what I thought. It crashed. So that was a TR-8S, and that was a MIDI issue. So, darn, I totally forgot about that. So we lost that. We're gonna do a little bit more sound design, but at least we've got the Oh, damn. Okay. I'm not thinking straight. I had to shut down live because the TR8S is one of my audio interfaces in my aggregate device. So for me, I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, I tend to crash if I don't. Quit out of live before unplugging an audio interface. So apparently, so it looks like the TR8S crashed, but it still was recognized as part of the aggregate device, which is a good thing. Okay, so luckily, look, we've got everything that we had done. We're just unable to. So we're gonna quickly go back to 616. And we're just going to use this drum kit with just some very minor changes. So we did change the sounds of everything. Let me Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, we lost that drum kit, but we didn't. Turns out, I don't hear too much of a difference. It's some of those percussive elements aren't there anymore, but that's okay. Let's save this and definitely. Okay, so it saved it to the point where it remembered that I'm using the push 2 as my input, which is great. And this is a case where Ableton's autosave really helped us out. Let's bring this all over to arrangement, and let's bring this all together into a semi-finished but unpolished track. All right, so we've got a couple of different things going on here. This is our new drum loop. Okay, I'm gonna call this our... I would have to EQ this out if we were gonna keep this Moog Fast ARP. And we have some detuned areas, including this last bar. And I think I want to end the track with that. We don't have any effects on there. We were just letting that internal stereo delay work its magic. 3 and 7 are the same, but for this exercise, I'm going to we're gonna switch these guys around at this point just to just so we get some weird combinations. Yeah, like this. So okay. So these, in fact, we should label them. I'm just going to label them generically over here, and this will be Prophet 6, 587. We did a lot of sound design with that one. So 587, patterns. So we're going to just do the same thing here. Prophet 6, 7. And this is fine to name it the same because it is actually one long loop. Oh, never mind. No, these are all different. We recorded them separately. Okay, so I might have to rename those later on. Okay, this is our baseline, Pro 1 baseline. And we had a nice extended session with that one, messing about with the envelope, the filter envelope, and sweeping the cutoff. Vocoder A, vocoder B. And then for this, actually, what I'm going to do is save, but I'm going to add another audio track, and I'm going to put this underneath and see what this sounds like when we stack them. Okay, let's see. Okay. That might add something to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group these tracks. This will help me save on some CPU. Actually, I'm going to just take the effects rack and treat the whole group. And I'm going to just move the gate to this one, to that track as well. It adds some, I guess, higher frequencies to it. So we'll keep it like that for now. I don't know if we'll use both. Let me make this a little bit smaller. And then, of course, we've got our drone. This is what started it all. This was Platts through rings, through WASP, the WASP filter, through beads. And then we've got some of these areas that are, and maybe we can end with this one right here. That's nice. That sounds like being in the sun. This was our VST. This is hybrid bell. Lead with FX, and then we stretched. We did a lot with the clip itself. And then this one, I'm not quite sure if we'll use. We did this because it was like a fun little. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's cut this up so we can add this in some random spots. I don't want it to be too much of a distraction for the rest of the tracks, for the rest of the other parts, but I think we can at least add them in strategic little spots. We're going to call this bell ambience. And this part, I'm gonna, what's a contrasting color? Let's make this one red. All right, so we've got a lot of material to work with here. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, we're rounding about the 2-hour mark. And yeah. Thanks for swinging by, everyone. All right. I'll save Delian VCO. Okay. Now, just knowing all of our parts, I kind of want this. I want beads, or this ambience right here to be like the main thing at the beginning. I might bring in this bell, and we can maybe reverse this bell, see what that might sound like. See what happens when we reverse this. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna add some delay and reverb for my yeah. Okay. And the vocoder, maybe just vocoder A. Baseline can start maybe at 8 bars. These patterns can kind of come in maybe during the break. And then this arc could come in maybe at the 8-bar point, and then the bass will come in here. Or bass comes in at 8 bar, this comes at 12 bars, and then our first break comes at the 24 bar mark. Let's see. Maybe these act as like little transitions. In fact, I'm going to reverse all of these. Oh, maybe I can't reverse them in this view. I can't. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll do that later. Then I think maybe we just bring in the kick here. Then we bring in the open hat. Let's see. Yeah, this might work right here. Let's see. E beat EB1 and break. Maybe the bass line gets cut out. All right, let's see. Let's bring in these crash cymbal right here at this break. Oh, you know what might be good? This is what we'll do. We're gonna let this bass line kind of go all the way through, and then I'm gonna just use the EQ and filter it out. Bring in a low cut. As we let's see how this would sound. Okay. Then, let's see if we can bring in a little fun snare roll right here. I don't like this part of it. Let's bring in Oh, I know. This one, and then this one. Okay. I gotta figure out what to do with this fast art because I like it. What happens if we bring this in early? Let's bring that open hat down a bit. What happened here? Oh. Yeah, we don't need this kick right here. Although, let's do a little roll. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm going to combine these into a group. And then, yeah, we'll lower the volume on this. Okay, here I'm going to take out this. Take that one out for now. And then, okay, here's where we'll have our second break. And this is where I want to bring in this pattern on its own. And then I think that one just will run throughout the rest of the shoots. You know, I should have just kept the original naming because I think I have two of the same colors for these clips. Darn. Okay. Can I just... Shoots. All right, well, I kind of messed up here. Oh, that's okay. then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just cut the base, but just use the filter to cut it rather than, just taking out the clip altogether. Because it's kind of fun to hear some of that bounce. So do the same thing here. And then we can hear it coming back in. This vocoder part. I'm going to cut them both here. In fact, this one, I'm going to deactivate it. And we're only going to activate both of them during the breaks. All right, and then this is where we'll finish, and I think perfect because we've got this real washy part from, oh, perfect, okay. Command E is to cut the clip. So, bring these towards the end. I'm gonna put a locator here and call this outro. Oh. This is what I'll do. Yeah, so we don't miss out on any of those parts. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this part shine. I'm gonna fade my vocals way in the back. Okay, and then I just want this to be like my main little pattern. I think we can be a little creative here and, let's see. Go like this. And then actually, yeah, let's just fade this part out. I hear that crackling. So, we'll have to figure that out. That little crackle from all of the Prophet's 6 parts. I hope it's not the synth itself. It definitely is. Oh. Save. Hey, thanks. Okay. So, this is what we'll do. Cymbal crash. We can extend. Too much. Too much. So we crash, we gotta reset our velocity defaults back to 80 or thereabouts. There we go. Something like that. Okay. That might be a little over the top, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, and then why not just like fade this out the way we did before, which is we can just very slowly fade out the bass using the filter. I'm gonna, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna bring in the EQ and hopefully it'll take out some of those, that crackle. And then, yeah. We're just gonna rely on our send and return effects to fade this out. There we go. It's okay to have this, have a little bit peeking through at 1K. Okay, and that's how we'll end it. Save. All right. You know, we had so many elements, but I don't want to spend too much time on this. This is, oh, actually, how about this? Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're in the sunlight. So let's record this in. As usual, I'm just going to select this area right here, 24 bars. I'm going to loop it because we've got most of our... Oh, except for the vocoder. Maybe we end it. Let's see. Yeah, and then we can, let's do this. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And as usual, we'll do some light mastering and we'll put this up on SoundCloud. So thanks again for joining, you guys. And yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. Let me turn off my